we're one of 10 states, I believe, last I looked at, that are required to have cage-free eggs. And when you're doing that, your sources of buying those eggs are very limited. So now we'll have access to 100% of the egg market, as opposed to possibly 30% of that market. I was really not wanting to do a surcharge, but I'm at the point now where I've waited out as long as I can. I keep thinking it was going to go down, and I'm being told the opposite. It's going to go back up. Easter's right around the corner, and the reality of it is we're going to spike really big in April, and then I think after April we might see a little bit of relief. But I'm really hoping that the governor takes a good hard look at this cage-free thing and decides to keep this a permanent thing, because I can tell you, based on the reaction of my customers, that the majority of the Nevadans had no idea this was getting passed down. It just showed up one day. Oh yeah, well, historically, hands down, the highest price we've ever seen on eggs. We're seeing now. I mean, it's crazy. Over the last 4 years, though, I mean, we've seen quite a big increase. I mean, about 2 years ago, we were averaging about $60 a case. Right now, we just peaked out at $129, and that's for a 15 dozen case. So that's equivalent to 72 cents an egg. And typically, back in the day, we were talking 10, 12, 15 cents per egg. So it's historically high. Yeah, well, so my menu is about all commodities, and commodities is all peaks and valleys, and you're riding that wave. Well, we've ridden this wave about as far as we can ride it right now. In fact, starting tomorrow, we're going to have a 50-cent per egg surcharge going on any shelled egg. Not our omelets and our scrambles. All that stuff will be unaffected, but any shelled egg starting tomorrow, we're going to have to do that until these prices come back down. But back in the day, we were paying 24 as at the high end on the cases of eggs, up to maybe low being $14 for a 15 dozen case. So it's unbelievably high. We've seen every commodity go up, from ham, bacon, sausage, you name it, it's gone up. And eggs are our staple. Yeah, it's quieter. Some of my stores are more catered towards like tourists and stuff like that. Some of those locations, I'm not seeing the California traffic that we used to see a couple years back. And that would be like one of my Egg and I location, which is down on Sahara. But I've seen that slow down a little bit. All the other stores, yeah, it's slowing down a little bit because people's pocketbooks are hurt. They're paying $8 for a dozen of eggs. They're paying gas is high, rent's high, everything's high. So something's got to give. With us, we try to ride those peaks and valleys and average it, but on something like the egg situation, there's no peaks or valleys. It's just constantly going up, and it has been for a few years now.